I want pasta for Christmas. That's right. I want to thank the folks at Ronzoni for making this one possible. We are dishing up another delicious pasta dish for you this morning, courtesy the folks at Ronzoni Pasta. So last week, I dished up my favorite Christmas dish, which really is a blissful, tasty, delicious, delectable lasagna. But this week, there's such a wide range of the Ronzoni, and this week we are using the white cut pasta. Such a wide range, from shells to linguine to fettuccine, a real wide range of the white cut pasta from Ronzoni. And this week, I decided to get the best of both worlds, because I am going to use these big shells and stuff them with minced chicken. It's a kind of a festive dish. I mean, as I said, you're looking for ideas to do for the holidays. And I mean, pasta is just one of those things that you can put on the table and wow everybody around, because it's just so hearty and so filling and so wonderful. So these shells are kind of perfect to stuff. And I'm using these shells to use a couple of my bold flavors that I like. One of the bold flavors I really like, so I don't only want pasta for Christmas, folks. I want pesto. Because pesto is one of the flavors I really, really love. It's just so nutty and so flavorful. So I'm stuffing the pasta with a flavored pesto chicken. So what am I doing? Pesto chicken stuffed pasta. Let's get cracking. I have minced chicken. So it's really simple. You can go through and probably chop some chicken breast up if you so wish, but this minced chicken is ready out of the pack and ready to use. So minced chicken, and I'm just going to do a little quick season. Little salt. Now, not much salt, guys, because pesto has a lot of salt content as it is. Just a little pepper, salt and pepper. And I am going to add my star ingredient. So I'm going to get this pesto in here. Yeah. To the pesto, I just want about a tablespoon, nice heaping tablespoon of breadcrumbs. Any kind of breadcrumbs you so desire. And you sort of just get that all mixed in. Make sure the pesto is all through the chicken so the flavor spreads nicely. You don't want to overmix it as well. You just want to make sure the pesto runs through the chicken. So don't overmix. It's a nice rustic dish. Now to that's why I didn't season with much salt, because I also just want to use some Parmesan cheese, which also has some salt content in there as well. And it just really takes the flavor level up a notch or two when you add all these layers of flavor. Pesto, Parmesan cheese, they all go together well. Yeah, and you mix that in. Make sure you're seeing that pesto every time you turn and mix, so that you know it's properly incorporated into the minced chicken. Yeah? That's looking good. From there, it's really time to stuff and layer. But before I stuff and layer, I just want to clear here for you so that you can see some of the magic I'm about to do here. I'm just really cooking for me today, if you don't mind. Nice small dish. You can try this recipe on trinicooks.com, of course. I have here some delicious tomato sauce, mushrooms, some sweet peppers in here, onions, garlic, all sorted and mixed into one. I just want a layer, much like we did with the lasagna last week when we were doing the segment. A nice layer to the base. I like to start with a layer of tomato sauce, and you get a nice layer there to the base, probably a little more. It kind of helps just keep the pasta moist while it's in the oven doing its thing, yeah? So, time for the fun. This is where you can get the kids involved. The entire family could come and get involved at this stage. Stuffing the shells. Be liberal. You want to get a nice full stuff. So I think about a teaspoon and a half kind of thing. And you stuff. Right? Nice and rustic. Get one shell. Shells. Yes, I think a teaspoon and a half is based on these size shells from Ronzoni. It's good enough there. Two. I can squeeze one more in there. also just kind of go crazy with this idea, because you can really stuff whatever you so desire, you know. You could do a nice minced fish if you're not a meat eater, and you can, you know, mince up some fish, flavor it however you so desire, stuff it, douse some cheese on it, some tomato sauce, and you have a lovely dish that you can celebrate over the holidays with and be very, very proud of. So I have 3 shells in here. What I'm going to do now is get some of the Crystal Farm mozzarella cheese, because I really want this mozzarella cheese to create that little nice melty goodness on top. So it's just a little bit on each one. I want it all melty. Mozzarella cheese is just the perfect type of cheese. You can mix some cheddar in here if you so desire, but just a little bit of mozzarella cheese on top each one. And just to finish it off for good measure, a little dollop of tomato sauce again. Yeah. A little sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. Guys, this bakes in the oven for just about 20 to 25 minutes. Very, very important tip here. Take note. I want to cover this. Bake it for 20 minutes because I don't want it to dry out. Cover, bake for 20 minutes. The last 10 minutes or so, you take off the cover and leave it in the oven, 350 degrees, and just let it get nice and warm and crispy and toasty. So cover for the first 20 minutes and then uncover for the last 10 minutes. Bake that in the oven. And I tell you, you can show off in front of your friends this week. So this week, guys, I'm drinking with my Jacob's Creek. Jacob's Creek with this dish is almost a perfect accompaniment because it's just nice and crisp, nice and clean. And really, it's when you're having meat, heavy meat, beef, lamb, you sometimes go red. But when you're having a lovely chicken, clean meat, a good, clean, crisp red white wine is almost just perfect to have. Really want to thank the folks at Massey Distribution for making this possible over the holidays. You can come up with all sorts of wonderful dishes to do with Ronzoni pasta and ensure that you have some Jacob's Creek wine with it as well. I'm going in. Yeah. See that? It's the perfect bite. Merry Christmas. From Massey Distribution and the Ronzoni family, Jacob's Creek. I want to thank the folks there for making this one possible. All on Cup of Joe. Try these recipes on trinicooks.com.